out of this world.
Good evening, gentlemen. I have arrived. I like to think that when it seems like a hero isn't required, one is necessary. I appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. I'd like to start by giving a shout out to the brothers of the Men First movement before we proceed. Of course, I got a lot of shit going on here in between time. Y'all bear with me. Haven't been live in a minute, so I have to work out the kinks. You know, Matt Middens, what's happening with you? Salute to you, my brother. Hashtag Men First. MPI, my brother. Salute to you, man. Glad to see you in the building, man. I'll begin with you tomorrow, if possible. The brother TOP. Salute to you, man. Hashtag Men First. The brother Leo Wiley. All of you guys who have been longtime supporters, man. XL, my homie, my Bama brethren. XL Pro, man. Salute to you, my brother. Hashtag Men First. Brother Zeke. Salute to you, my brother, as well. The homie, big homie, Brown Hornet. My A1 Day One. Salute to you, man. TZ Frank, man. What's happening with you, man? No country for old simps. Salute to you, man. I gotta make sure you got a wrench, man. You know, welcome to the Richmond for sure, man. We back, man. My brother SJ, aka Harlem World Breaker, man, with the $10 sponsorship, man. I appreciate you. Salute to you, my brother. Hashtag Men First. Yeah, man. I'm glad y'all in here, man, for sure. I wasn't expecting a large gathering tonight, but you know, y'all know what it is. The real gonna always find the real, man, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in. In my opening, man, I want to talk about where I've been, the things that I've been doing. It's hard for me to, make consistent content and go live all the time or even make pre-recorded videos anymore because, my life has evolved from 2016 up until 2024, man. I mean, I came to YouTube in November of 2016. For the first 4 years of YouTube, man, I was consistent. I was always, putting out videos like every other day. A lot of my old pre-recorded content, man, you guys will be able to find that on my Patreon. It's free. I mean, well, for $5 a month, all the access to all the content is free for sure. But it comes a point where we all have to evolve, man. We have to find our niche. And for me, it was more or less the things that I've dealt with, the things that I've endured, the things that I've had to persevere through. It really lit a fire under me. And it expands outside of YouTube. I enjoy being able to come and congregate with like-minded brothers who may experience a lot of the things that we all experience. I'm 43 years old, man. And so I'm to the point now, if I'm not evolving, if I'm not growing, then I feel like that my life becomes stagnant. And nothing stagnates your life more than involving yourself in emotional ties as a man. when you become distracted, when you're not focused on first becoming the best version of yourself, and two, you know, having ambition, having the ambition that it takes to excel your life. Now, you may have different reasons for, excelling your life. A lot of guys take the frivolous route of wanting to impress people. And, that's not the way to go. I look at it like this, man. I don't have a mother. My mother is gone. My father is gone. I've lost a sister. My aunts, my uncles, all of them are gone, man. You know what I mean? I got one living aunt. And so the way that I view the world may be a lot different from everyone else. Okay. I look at it as I'm just a speck. I'm just a grain of salt. That's why I take a lot of things with a grain of salt. Everything doesn't necessarily need a response from me. Your time is valuable. You never know when God is going to come punch that clock on you. So in the meantime, man, you have to be focused entirely on building the life that you want to live, and creating a legacy for what you want to leave behind. For those of you who have children, you would hope that the drive that it took you to push to the next level rubs off on your children. My kids never had to experience not having running water in the house. My kids never experienced, using a piss pot in a foot tub. Brian Horner, I appreciate the $20 sponsorship, man. Salute to you, my brother, my A1 Day One. #men first. They never had to experience any of those things. See, the thing, my curse for my life has been that I've been blessed with a great memory. I remember everything, man. I remember every lesson that I was taught as a child. I remember the things that I've had to endure, being that, I was one of those people who always saw the good in people. I was one of the people who always gave people the benefit of the doubt. Unfortunately, man, you will grow to realize as age and wisdom kicks in that just because you're good to people doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be good to you. Okay? Everyone thinks they're good people until they're not. The truth of the matter is, no one gives a fuck about you. Now, you may have certain family members, you may even have some friends who genuinely care about you. But at the end of the day, man, once you stop, everything else stops. The lifestyle that you have, the life that you live. These people, when you stop, the car note stops, the light bill stops, the rent or the mortgage stops. No one is going to come and rescue you. This is why I talk about the fact that everything doesn't deserve a response. For the more mature audience, we understand as men that our entire being, the fiber of what makes us men, is not predicated on relationships, romantic relationships, or marriage. The only way that I see that you can predicate that and you really believe that that is a part of your purpose is the fact that you want to procreate and make children. But even in that sense, you have to be very wary of who you choose to procreate with. Now, I'm self-aware enough about myself at this point, and I'm confident enough to be completely transparent about my life and my struggles. Hence the title of this live stream. For most of you who have been around me since 2016, you know who Eden really is. You know, that is my name. Okay. And so this is why I feel the need to touch on a lot of the topics and touch on a lot of the things from my experiences. Again, like I said, I'm self-aware enough to know that I've shortchanged myself in a lot of parts of in a large portion of my life because I felt the need or the desire to pursue relationships. And I also have known that I keep people around past their expiration dates. Listen, guys, I'm not one of these guys who come in to sell a product. I just come to relate to you guys. I am from the red dirt roads of rural Alabama. Most people don't believe that when I tell them that, but yes, I'm a Bama boy. And so I really literally come from nothing. I relate to the working class, everyday blue collar brother who have carved a niche for themselves, who've made a way out of no way. That's what makes me relatable to most guys. You know what I'm saying? You hear a lot of the red pill talking points. You hear a lot of these things about, pro male and all this other stuff. And it's to the point now, man, this shit sounds robotic. Shit that I heard 8 years ago, I hear it now, and it sounds like some shit that is just read from a script. Many of these people have no life experiences when it entails coming from a struggle. A lot of these people grew up in a real nice home. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have to worry about lunch money. They didn't have to worry about their shoes being too small or their clothing being too small. They never had those struggles. They only try to identify that struggle because they fake. They're frauds. And that's just the truth about it. These are the people that's always going to try to sell you something. And I have no hidden agendas. I have no hidden motives. I simply come and talk to you guys and let you know that I'm proud of you. For those of you guys who have overcame a lot of your shortcomings, the things that you've endured, and you're still here, it takes a level of resiliency to still be here and still fighting to at least have something. Because we live in an age where social media shows that everyone is doing well. Everybody is living this perfect life, and we know that is not the case whatsoever. It's a lie. Most of these people are frauds. Hey, $9.99, I appreciate the $10 super sticker, man. Salute to you, my brother. Hashtag men first. I'm serious, though. On a more personal note, I mentioned, last year that I was I just felt this fire inside of me. I didn't know what it was. It's just something that told me that this year would actually be my year. This will be the year that things my trajectory of my life would move in an upward trajectory, just like this. And I'll say up until July of this year, I was more or less like, damn, man, was I crazy? Why did I feel this way? Because it seemed like things have gotten progressively worse. You got to think, nearly 3 years ago, I moved to Houston, Texas, man. And I left Alabama. And, I could be completely transparent about my circumstance, dog. I moved to Houston, Texas with $5,000 to my name. This is someone who has been in his career for over 25 years. There wasn't a year since 2014 that I made less than $150,000 a year. And yet I had to start over again. But something told me that this would be my year. But up until June, it was like, man, damn, man, what's going on? Why isn't things moving the way that I thought they would move? But you know what I'm saying? Be very patient. Continue to move like you move, you know? Um, and fast forward, I am I don't say it like I'm boasting or anything. I earn more money than I've ever earned in my life at this point. I'm in the best shape of my life. Many of y'all who follow me on Instagram, you see, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't much fat left. I've shredded. I've worked out, man. I've been in that gym religiously. The gym has become my sanctuary, man. Even on my rest days, I feel like I could be working on something. Every day I'm working on core. Damn near 44 years old, man. And, damn near got a six pack. You feel me? Shit. But the thing, what comes with earning more, something that I never recognized or never realized about myself is that everything happened for a reason. Sure, I could have started my own business in my industry, in the marine industry, years ago, but it wasn't my time. For most of my life, I was enthralled in relationships. And when it came to relationships, came relationship issues. It came problems. I'm self-aware enough to know that once I involve myself with relationships, for the most part, it ultimately becomes about the other person. And I start being distracted from what my vision is for my life. And so, for you young brothers out there, don't waste your life pursuing relationships. Don't waste your life entertaining the notion that you alone can make someone happy. Happiness comes from within. A lot of the times, man, when you get into these relationships, you acquire the bad mojo that comes with the other person, the trauma that they've been through, particularly if they haven't healed themselves and put themselves in a position to move forward and being a better person to you. Many people want the ceremony, people want the title, but none of them want the responsibility that it comes with being a helpmeet to another person. And therefore, the system is flawed. So many men sacrifice everything for the happiness of others. You know what I've noticed? Men working their fingers to the bone. Some of them retiring and only living 3 to 4 years after they retire. And they leave everything to that woman, and then you look up, she living her best life after he's dead and gone. Fuck that. You understand what I'm saying? Men make the world easier for everyone else to live in, but people don't see that. The roads you drive on, the house you live in, the cars you drive, men, their hands is what create that. Their wisdom, their knowledge is what create things to make things easier for everyone else. Unfortunately, no one tends to see that, and therefore you will be devalued in a lot of people's eyes. I am not anti-relationship, man. I'm not anti-marriage, dog. I'm not, man. I tell guys all the time, man, do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? Do what makes you happy, but be very wary that it comes with a price. It may come at the price of your vision. is the person that you're dealing with, the person that you're taking seriously, enthralled in seeing your vision come to fruition? Or are they making your life that much more difficult? Me personally, I talk about my last situation. It was like for every solution, this person had a problem. You understand what I'm saying? And you don't realize what you're going through. You don't realize what you're enthralled in, what has consumed you until you're out of the situation. And you look back and you be like, damn, man, what the fuck was I thinking? Some of y'all have that wake up call in the midst of the bullshit, but you don't know how to get out of it. I can say that, in the few relationships I've been in my life, in a couple of them, I was a faithful dude. And they ended terribly. You know why? Because I put those people's happiness, their fulfillment, above my own. I put my vision on the back burner. It's things that Ghost from Power, Thanos, or even lately the Penguin. If y'all guys, because I'm a comic book guy. They don't let anything come before their vision. They let no one come before their vision, and there's a reason for that. Although there are television shows, there is lessons to be learned in these things, man. Let nothing come before your vision. Let no one come before your vision. Whatever that may entail. Many of us are regular, everyday guys. But you see a trajectory of what you want your life to be, and you can attain that shit. I work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week for the most part. I've done that shit for 25 fucking years. But for some reason, I find myself in the gym at least 4 to 5 days a week. Why? Because you're not born with confidence. You build confidence. And that's a huge part of my confidence. That's a huge part of my clarity. That's a huge part of my life. And even the women that I entertain, man, they have to have some remnants of being able to work out. If you're not working out, baby, it ain't going to work out between us. MPI with the $10 sponsorship. Salute GMB and everyone in the chat. Hashtag men first. Salute to you, my brother. I'm serious though, man. I see so many of these things like what YouTube has become in the 8 years that I've been on YouTube. And I see how things have become over the past couple of years. I was around when Kevin Samuels was just someone in the chat room over there on Solo TV 84. Now everything is about game to get women. Man, fuck that. Every fiber of your existence should be to be improving yourself, improving your circumstances, leaving the world a better place than what it was when you came here. And dealing with people who actually understand that, understand the sacrifice, understand what it takes for a man to excel himself and being a part of that. That is the definition of a goddamn helpmeet. When was the last time you ever had one of these hoes over here and pray for you? Pray over you. You rarely see that because guess what? The zodiac signs, the horoscope has replaced religion for most people. I'll even go as far as say, because I don't like to get into the political thing. But just showing the vitriol from this last election because someone doesn't agree with what other people agree with, it shows you everything that you need to know for a particular group of people to vote for one particular party 95%, that shows you a huge fucking problem. And I'm just being honest. I don't want to go too in depth about it, but it shows a huge problem. And the same people that say that you didn't want to vote for a woman to lead you because she's a woman are the same people who were voting for this woman simply because she was a woman. I am a free thinking black man. I'm going to do what the hell I want to do within its legal realm, I'll just say. You understand me? I am not a puppet. Yes, I will admit I have simped. I have simped. And if I share some of this shit with you, you guys be like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I have been an emotional tampon. I have helped people out of depression because of their circumstance with their previous person, only for them to go back to their ex. I have simped. Take a sip. I don't let those type of things dictate my life moving forward. They are simply lessons, man. Lessons on what not to do. I speak to you guys from sheer wisdom and experience. I see the world for what it is, man. And I'm telling you guys not to be cynical or pessimistic. I'm not any of those things. What I want men to understand, that don't matter what age you are, between 16 and 65, your vision, you, doesn't focusing on you. That doesn't make you a narcissist. It doesn't make you anything else. It makes you a man. Because guess what happens when you stop focusing on your vision and you stop making things happen for yourself? Those people are gone. People will leave you. And the worst situation to be in is where you're mourning people that are still alive. When people die, you can accept their death. You know for a fact that death is a natural thing, and you know that you will never see these people again. But then you get to a point where you mourning people that's still alive and they moved on with their life. They fucking other people. They eating with other people. They sucking and do whatever it is. And you still sitting up here holding that hurt. Why? Why put yourself in that circumstance? Acceptance. Emotional discipline. Being able to detach from things that are not for you will be the key to your happiness as a man. Fuck the Disney fantasy of what people telling you what relationships are and what you can. Listen, everything is a process. Unfortunately, man, I'll be the first to admit that I am more on the cutthroat side than I've ever been in my life. I've always been kind of cutthroat, but once people have found a way to play emotional peekaboo with me because they know I care about them, where they can pop in and pop out of my goddamn life and shit, I've entertained that shit. Not no more. When I feel the pressure of having to reach out to you every day or talk to you every day or entertain you every day, even though I got all this other shit going on with me, knowing that if I stop, everything else stops around me. I don't have that kind of time. I don't have the investment that it takes to invest in a goddamn relationship. I'm sorry. My vision trumps everything. And if you understand that, then you want to be a part of that, then you will understand that you're going to invest in that vision too. Otherwise, we can't move forward. Bombarding me and thinking that I'm out this bitch fucking with hoes and doing this with women and doing that with it. Yes, I am an attractive guy. I'm an amazing person. Absolutely. No doubt about it. But my access ain't for everybody. I'm one of the people that do not entertain a whole lot of goddamn women just because they're attracted to me. I don't. I don't entertain easy access to sex whatsoever. I'll never pay for it. And quiet as kept, and to be honest, is just not being me being regal or arrogant or anything. I don't have a problem with, women, breaking bread, paying for dinner dates or brunch dates or inviting me out. Of course, like if I get there and I'm like, nah, man, I'm good, baby. Don't worry about it. I'm saying I got it. Yeah, there are times that I do that. Absolutely. And sometimes it doesn't go anywhere. Some of my interaction with women is just simply business related. Like women have access to things that a lot of guys don't have access to. And you use it as a tool. A lot of y'all just out here fucking for free. You know what I'm saying? When you can harness the best of a woman and get something that's going to help enhance your vision, that's going to work toward you accomplishing your goddamn goals, but you so goddamn blinded by that motherfucking wee that you're going to the stabbing cabin that you don't even see. You don't have the foresight. You lack foresight. You lack discipline. Those things are unmanly. I don't need no game for no motherfucking bride, dog. The most game I could give you is be your fucking self. Straight up. No matter what that looks like, be your fucking self. Step away from the goddamn line, man. Lying is an insecurity. You know what I'm saying? Is the bitch bad because you're desperate? Or are you desperate because she bad? You know what I'm saying? What is it? It doesn't mean shit at the end of the day because it does nothing for you. It does nothing for your vision. It does nothing for your life. For most of you guys, man, who've been out here, pussy don't owe you nothing. You done enough fucking. And to the point you're fucking your life away. It means nothing. And for, you women out there that say, yeah, he for the streets. Listen, I'll say this once and I'll say it again. There is no comparison when men have high body counts and women have high body counts. Men do the fucking, women get fucked. A key that can open many locks is considered a master key. A lock that can be opened by many keys is just a shitty lock. You take that shit to the bank. You clip that MPI. Anyway, that is my opening monologue. Salute to y'all, man. I'm glad y'all could be here. But one other thing I did want to touch on, listen. Stop trying to love the bullshit out of people. Stop trying to love the traumatic experiences out of people because people are who they are. If they haven't went on their self-help journey and healing from themselves, then guess what? They're not going to be of any substantial benefit to you, to any tangible benefit to you. You're just going to find yourself carrying their fucking baggage. What's up, Alfie? Yeah, man. I'm serious, though. You're going to find yourself carrying on more baggage than you need to carry. And the thing is about it, all of it is going to distract you from your vision. It's going to distract you with where you're trying to go in life. Relationships are a distraction. I'm telling you, man. Every podcast, everywhere you go, man, everything is about relationships. No one talks about the relationship that you have with yourself. Nobody talks about the relationship that you should have as a man with God. Everything is about a goddamn woman. Motherfucker up here shaking her ass, doing the most on social media or saying some outrageous, ridiculous bullshit, and then you got a bunch of men talking about it. You're fueling the whole economy. These hoes say ridiculous bullshit for you to goddamn say something about it. And then you have a group of men who sit up and talk about it. Men bringing these hoes on their platform, running their goddamn mouth. Getting more followers. Therefore getting more money. You understand what I'm saying? That shit is completely unbecoming of a man. I don't give a fuck what these motherfuckers doing, man. And I'll tell you this. As far as this relationship shit, listen. As a single man, half of you know. I'm sure half of you know. But for many of us out here, man, the biggest reason we don't deal with this relationship shit because 95% of the women that we encounter that be down to fuck, be ready to do the most of them are married or cohabitating with other men. That's just the truth, man. Familiarity breeds contempt. Motherfucker know what time you wake up in the morning, know what your farts smell like, know what you do, know this and this, all around y'all the goddamn time, man, and they don't really like you like that. They gonna be doing their fucking thing, man. The same thing with this 50-50 argument. 50-50. Arguing about splitting half of their bills with somebody they want to be with is ridiculous. Somebody who inherently making your life easier, but you want a motherfucker to come in and pay everything. Meanwhile, on these goddamn girls trips, I'm just calling a spade a spade. It is what it is. These motherfuckers going to Jamaica, going to Ghana, and all these places taking these girls trips, fucking day workers. Motherfuckers that don't even make $20 a day. They don't require any of that shit from them. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all goddamn time. And this bitch was doing her thing. A lot of these celebrities, man, money don't make you a man. Money doesn't buy sexual attraction. So the best thing you could ever be on this planet is your motherfucking self and not focus on no goddamn relationship. I'm serious. You go after what works for you. Now, if you want to take your fool tail self out there and goddamn fuck off your goddamn life dealing with a motherfucker with multiple children by multiple men, go right ahead. You have my blessing. It just ain't gonna be me. As soon as they're in the contention enough, you ain't my daddy. And guess what? They're gonna take the kid side and you just done all that shit for nothing. I had seen a situation where a motherfucker move in another man's house. You simp ass niggas is so fucked up that you leave your house to move in with a woman. Boy, you gotta be out of your fucking mind. You're a fucking simp. That's what you are. And to be honest, like I said, it's come from a place of humility. I'm not being regal or overly arrogant or anything. I haven't seen one yet that upgraded from me. I haven't seen one yet that has upgraded from me. And that's just the fucking truth. Fuck the bank account, fuck the money, just on some real grown man shit. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, I have made mistakes. This is why I feel so, inclined to come talk to you brothers and let you guys know what time it is. Listen, man, when you take a step back and look at things objectively as far as your life, take women out of the equation completely, take relationships out of the equation completely. What do you see when you look in the mirror? Are you okay with what you see? Or do you feel like there's work to be done? And I guarantee you there is much work to be done. When you take social media out of the equation too, social media, women, and relationships, leave that shit to the side and take a deep, hard look in the mirror of who you are as a man and see where those things go. I almost made a mistake this week. I ain't even gonna lie. Nigga, I almost went out and spent $75,000, $100,000 on a goddamn new whip. But I had to think, like, man, I'm trying to get my motherfucking business off the ground. I'm trying to build my goddamn empire. That shit can come later. Now, I still may go do it because I'm still on the fence about it. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I have enough resolve to even be in that position to do some of the things that I want to do. I don't have to worry about where my meal coming from. I don't have to worry about paying any goddamn bills. I can go spend $1,000 in the goddamn mall on cologne. I did the day before yesterday. And not be worried about it. But that's inherently in me because although I come from nothing, I worked hard, dog. If I was on here every day, if I could put out content every day, I guarantee you either this is my business, this is my source of revenue, or either I'm not doing any of the shit that I'm telling y'all that I am doing. You motherfuckers have seen people that come up here and tell you stay away from the same women that they're entertaining, the same women that they're in relationships with. Telling you 8, 9s, and dimes and shit. And then when you see the old lady, get the fuck out of here. You see their baby mama, get the fuck out of here. It's a grift. A lot of people aren't who they supposed to be. A lot of people are lying to y'all, man. That's just the unfortunate truth. But as we move on, another thing I wanted to get on, man, is this a real man shit. It seems like every time a woman mentions what a real man is, it's actually something that benefits a woman. It takes a real man to come in and take care of a woman and her 2 kids, 3 kids. You even seen video of this woman going viral talking about the fact that goddamn she looked at her man as weak because he came in and accepted her and her 3 kids. And now we can look at that as just one anecdotal experience, but this is how most of them view you, man. You don't see no man of value coming in taking on another man's responsibility. You don't see no man of value coming on taking on the burden of carrying someone else's family, taking on unnecessary goddamn problems. Never. I will never take on that responsibility. And then the first thing they try to shame you is, oh, well, you got kids. Well, look here, baby. My kids are grown. You don't have the financial responsibility of having to deal with my children because they're grown. And for the most part, most men, those kids live with the mama anyway, but her kids are going to live under your roof. So therefore you are financially obligated to her goddamn, remnants of her decision making when it came to men. Valet Waste Disposal with the $100 sponsorship. Salute to you, my brother. You are tonight's sponsor. Cash App did and work, bro. Thank you for the message. Absolutely, man. I appreciate you, brother. The 100 spot, man. Yeah, my Cash App off up, man. I need to have a PayPal thing up there. I got away from Cash App, man, because the kids was asking too much money. My kid, that is as transparent as I can be. I looked at my Cash App and realized how much goddamn money I had sent my children over the past 3 years, and I could have bought a house. No more Cash App. No more Cash App requests or nothing. You got Zelle or you got PayPal, and then you can't even, don't ask me for nothing. That shit over with. My responsibility as the father will always be I will always be a father, but that doesn't mean 1000% access to my goddamn finances. I'm sorry. Salute you. I'll never let you be hungry, or I'll never let you be homeless. That's it. My responsibility is done with you motherfuckers. Homeless or hungry. You'll never have to worry about those two things, but anything other than that, no. Straight up, man. But like I was saying, man, it seems like everything that's equated to a real man is something that benefits a woman. And I'm telling you guys, listen, man, all the benefits that you need to display to this world is benefits for yourself. It's not being selfish. Everybody wants to use this stupid ass word narcissism. Don't even know what the fucking word means. There's always these goddamn hit words, these buzzwords that come out, to shame men into being fools. And I'm telling you guys that don't fall for it. You know when you sipping. There is an inherent intuition. It's called your gut. You know when you doing some bullshit. You know when you fucking up. You know when you doing some shit that you shouldn't be doing. This thing, man, less is more. Less is more, man. The less you do for a woman, the less you do entirely. It's a reflection of you. The more you do, then the more you taking away from your purpose. And she feel like she got you, man. Like, this nigga, he ain't got nothing going on. He ain't got no motion. He all up under my ass. He ain't used to dealing with no bad broads. I tell you what. If you think I'm joking, show a motherfucker your ex. And your ex is a 4. And she may be a 8. She can even be a 7. But she see your ex as a 4. When she see that motherfucker, when she see you dealt with a 4, she gonna lose all respect for you. Let her show a picture of you to her homegirl. They be like, oh, he all right. He ain't all that. Watch how things deteriorate for you. Watch how that relationship with that person deteriorate. This is why it's important to always just focus on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Women's interpretation of what a real man is subjective, because many of them haven't been around real men their entire life. They was raised by women. Don't know what a real man is. Indifference is attractive, though. Stand on your fucking shit, dog. Have enough confidence to stand on your shit. That shit transcends height. That shit, he too short. Man, all this shit. Listen. Masculinity is a man's superpower, just like femininity is a woman's superpower. But so many of them don't understand that. So many guys don't understand where their power lies. Matthew Carter with the $20 sponsorship. Salute to you, my brother. Hashtag men first. Don't simp for these 304s. I'm telling you, man. Get out of it, man. Listen, we leaving that shit in 2024. For sure, man. It's all about gains. It's all about improving your goddamn self, improving your way of life. I'm not one of these guys be like, oh, gym, man. Yes, hit the gym. But have hobbies, have healthy routines for your goddamn life, man. No matter what it is. You better hit the gun range. Up your motherfucking ammunition, because, you never know what's going to happen out here. Take up some goddamn MMA. Take up an instrument or something, dog. Stop focusing on what these bras talking about, man. And get the fuck off these day naps. That day nap shit reeks of low value and desperation. I've said that shit a many a times. Ain't no nigga that's about his motherfucking business. I'm 6'4". I make $175,000 a year. I'm twice divorced. I'm this, and putting all this shit in writing. For a motherfucker to pick you. Hey, I'm this and this and this and this. Pick me. Get the fuck out of here. From the work that you put in, the things that you do for yourself on a daily basis, that's enough. You'll meet a motherfucker at a gas station, meet him in the mall, meet him at the grocery store. When you on your shit and you confident enough. Yeah, exactly, Patrick. Dating apps is false leverage. Get the fuck out of here. You would never. I would never. Look at me in my eyes. Never. Get the fuck out of here, man. And another thing, you know, there's a lot of thought professions too, man. A lot of thought professions. Lash techs, doing hair. But number one thought profession in modern relationships and for modern situations, particularly in the black community, is a goddamn real estate agent. If she says she a RN, trust me, she gonna probably be a renegade ass broad. Cause she feel like she get to the bag and she don't need you. You should never be in a situation with a person that feel like they don't need you to some capacity. And number two is a goddamn realtor. They go to talking about they real estate agent, just already know it's you hoes ain't selling houses like that. It's a competitive market. And some of y'all are investing a lot into it, but listen, don't deal with it. I'm just telling you guys straight up. You better off dealing with a goddamn stripper. Hotel workers, stewardess, Mr. O, what's happening with you, bro? I'm serious, man. It's like, listen, these are non-negotiables. But niggas gonna simp. They're gonna view them as valuable to some degree. Listen, man, always have, the wherewithal to be self-aware enough to know that I'm not finna deal with that bullshit. And another thing is, like, most of these motherfuckers, everyone is a online therapist nowadays. And most of the motherfuckers need therapy themselves. They're in misery because instead of getting professional help, they use these memes as they fucking therapy. They take what other people say is the therapy. Go get some professional help. Go look in the mirror. Go check yourself out in the mirror. Diagnose your own goddamn flaws sometime. You motherfuckers are ridiculous. I've never seen so many online therapists projecting their anecdotal experiences when it comes to other people. Sharing these goddamn memes and shit. Get the fuck out of here. You got to ask yourself, what is it about you that keep attracting fucked up people? I'll say for me personally, it was always the fact that, I was a good caring guy. When I like you a lot, you didn't have to show me anything. I was always going to walk on the right side of traffic. I was always going to be very chivalrous, buy flowers and roses, pay for every dinner date. And even listen to you complain about your last relationship. Only for you to turn around and go back to the same motherfucker you was complaining about. I have simped. I have fucking simped. Not saying now, but I have in my past, brothers. And I have no shame in that. It gives me enough wisdom to come and tell you not to do that fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Anytime motherfucker talking about they past relationship, ask them, what the fuck did you do? Don't tell me about this motherfucker that I don't know. What did you do? Are you going to hold yourself accountable to any degree? Probably not. And that is a red flag in itself. You're there for a good time and not a long time. You feel me? We get so caught up in the relationship mumbo jumbo that we don't seek refuge in our own company. Everything that you need to know about life, everything that you desire as a man is within you. I don't come with the theatrics. I said I was going to get me a soundboard and start playing a little sounds for y'all, man. But at some point, it may happen, it may not. But at the end of the day, I'm being honest with you, man. Everything that you need, everything that you desire out this life is within you. If you're willing to put in the work and leave the distractions alone, relationships are distractions. Women can be a distraction if they're not enhancing your vision, if they're not contributing to your vision. It is just what it is. Sitting up here making live streams about what these bras are talking about. I seen what this queen maker chick come up here talking about, like, and everybody making content about it. Like, you niggas looking for a win over these bitches, and it ain't no win. The only win is within you. I don't care what none of these hoes say, man. Especially some old washed up ass bimbo that's been talking shit about men for all these years, and all of a sudden, ooh, a light bulb, and now I'm gonna agree with these men, and you niggas gonna go over there and support it. Because you're weak. That's just the truth. I'm to the point that I don't care what, I'm so engulfed in what I'm trying to present and what I'm trying to do as far as solutions for men and for solutions for myself, that I don't care what these bras talking about, man. Vivica Fox say she don't date a motherfucker, that ain't on her level. Okay. I don't give a fuck. What do I care what some 60-year-old broad said, man? And on some real nigga shit, dog, I don't give a fuck how much money she got. I don't give a fuck how much more money she got than me. I would never stick my shaboinka in Vivica Fox. Or Lisa Ray. Now, Lisa Ray from 30 years ago, 25 years ago, abso-fucking-lutely. We'll go to church, baby, a bunch of praying and clapping. You absolutely fucking right. I would have bust her ass up for sure. But Lisa Ray of the day, give a damn how much money you got. No, postmenopausal pussy. No, I'm good. I'm good. Even if you wanted a trick on a nigga. Have to cut the lights off. And I'm just being honest. You understand what I'm saying? Money, my integrity isn't for sale. My masculinity isn't for sale. Man, I don't give a fuck. But everybody want to talk about what Lisa Ray talking about. Like, my nigga, you should have so much shit going on for yourself that shit is comical to you. The way that a lot of these people behave, man, that shit should be just beneath you. And I'm just being honest. One more thing, too, for you guys that are in these relationships and seem like you're happy, salute you. Especially if you own your shit. But for a lot of you others, a lot of you Negroes off in a rotation. Yes. You are in a rotation. And you may think that you're not in a rotation because you feel like you popping that honey pack and putting that dick down. But no, 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 no. You are just a spoke in the wheel. And that's just the truth. Many of you Negroes are in rotations and don't know it. But you could see that you are in a rotation in little subtle ways, but you care to ignore it. It's the same reason that niggas make good side pieces. Because, see, women, they ain't good side pieces for the most part, because once you go to line and putting that dick down on them, they going to make their presence known. But for most niggas, they don't want to lose access to that good pussy or the convenient pussy, so they going to keep their mouth shut. And that's why a lot of you niggas be putting up with being in rotations. Me personally, if I'm knowing, I will never knowingly deal with a married woman or a woman that's in a relationship or a woman that's cohabitating with another man, which I have done it with the woman cohabitating shit. I have done it. I have simped. I will be honest. But putting yourself in that situation, and these days you don't even know if the dude they fucking with is fucking with other niggas. That is the lowest form of simpery that you can ever put yourself in. And then you niggas eating the ass, you eating the pussy. You niggas are disgusting, vile creatures. And you deserve everything you get. You deserve herpes on your little fucking mouth. You deserve for your fucking skin to fall off your fucking fingertips. You're pathetic. You're weak. All that pussy. All the pussy in the planet, you want to fuck with a bitch that's got a whole nother husband. That you know she's sucking and fucking on, but you gonna, like, wow. You gonna be a toilet seat. Pitiful. Utterly fucking disgusting. You are a poor excuse for a man. And that's just my honest assessment of you clown ass niggas. I'm sorry. I know that y'all, many of y'all like to talk about these hoes. Yes, these hoes are something else. Some of these hoes are unworldly with some of the vile, disgusting shit that they do. But the reason that they feel so comfortable being the hoes that they are is because you niggas is gonna be there in the end. Bitch that didn't want you at her prime turns around and wants you at your peak. I say it again. The bitch that didn't want you at her prime turns around and now she wants you at your peak. I've experienced that myself. No, I am not going to talk to you on the phone every day. No, I am not going to entertain what you want me to do every day. I'm sorry. When I'm tired, I am going to rest. When I got shit going on, I am going to take care of my business. I will get to you later. If you don't understand that, or if you have a problem with that, then you must move around. Go and do your thing. You have my blessing. Do you feel me? Chronicles, you right. You absolutely right. Many of these people have entirely too much emotional baggage. And it will inherently make your life much more difficult than it needs to be. The trauma from all those past failed relationships, they will bring that shit to your front door. They will lay that baggage on you, and you will feel like you have the desire to love that trauma out of them. And I'll be the first to tell you that if you try, if you put yourself in that position, then you're a goddamn fool. Can't love the trauma out of people, man.
My string bean, FaceTime video.
Oh, my daughter is calling. Let's see what she talking about, family.
Dad,
Yes, sugar.
my phone is on 8% and my car just got broken into. I don't even have nothing in here. Why they want to break into my car?
You need me to come get you?
Oh, I can drive home, but my window is busted.
Don't worry about it. Come
The
home.
the police said right beside he finna come in my car. But I don't have nothing in here. Why do I
Oh
want to break
God.
into my car?
There was a wrong line to answer on. Well, listen, we'll fix your window, baby. Don't worry about it, okay? All right, relax, calm down.
Yeah, they broke into my shit though. Like,
Yeah, well,
excuse me.
but call me once the police leave. Let me know what they say. We'll fix your window. Hello?
But I've been drinking a little bit too, Dad.
Well, that's why you should have just left with the fucking window and we'd have fixed it. Okay? Just don't be talking.
He over here already.
Call me when the police leave. Just let them know you'll be okay and you're gonna fix it. All right. See, the job of a parent is never done. Let's say that's that thing in Houston room around midtown smashing. Oh yeah, man. And my baby, she 26. She'll be 27 this month, and she like to party, man. Which I will, of course, fix her shit, but I ain't worried about my shit getting broken in. I don't want to be out of that bed like that. You know what I'm talking about? I go places where I keep my eye on shit, and I will, goddamn, I will lighten up your life. I will put some light in your dark world, fucking with my shit, and I catch you. MPI. My back window has been busted twice in downtown Atlanta. Absolutely, man. Listen, bro. I've been in Northern California. People leave signs in their shit, man. It's bad. And that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all, man. It's a lot of people. It's a lie. Social media and all this shit. People are struggling, but everybody, you go on social media, everybody living well. Everybody doing great. People struggling out this bitch, man. It's hard times. The numbers show you that it's hard times. People out this bitch scamming and scheming and plotting. Motherfucker, you see on Instagram, that Instagram model that you liking every one of her pics and she got 20,000 likes, that motherfucker probably selling pussy to maintain that lifestyle. Selling that shit $1,000 a pop, $1,500 a pop. You feel me? And it's some simp ass, gullible ass nigga that's getting to the bag that'll pay for it. That's what I'm saying. Like these are the reasons that I make this content. This is the reason I come talk to y'all, man, because I see the world for what it is. I know how motherfuckers is moving out here, man. It's a lot of selling pussy to the niggas that's getting their balloon popped. You feel me? And that's just the truth. Stop focusing. My message tonight was to give y'all an outlook on where I've been and the way I've been moving. And man, I'm telling you, dog, my trajectory is up. But I want you to understand something, man. Your trajectory will never get to where it needs to be. You will never reach your full potential or your peak of what life could be as long as you're focusing on these broads and relationships. And that's just the truth. The biggest distraction for you guys that have kids, man, of course, take care of your kids. Do the best you can to be a provider and protector for your goddamn kids. Other than that, my nigga, everything should be about you and where you're trying to go and the trajectory you're trying to go with your life. Everything else comes secondary, man. Straight up, man. That shit is masculine. That's what makes a man who he is. Respect no motherfucking simp, dog. You come in and save a motherfucking life, goddamn. Once their life is saved and they find another motherfucker that can save it a little bit better, boom, you're out of there. You a motherfucker your kidney and they want your heart. I'll say this in my closing statement. You should always focus on your health, your wealth, and your motherfucking self. And that's just the truth, man. I know it's been a minute since I've been here. It's been a while since I came and, congregated with you guys, but this is the beginning of a 4-part series. I'm looking to, I got some things that I really want to touch on here throughout this week, including I have to revisit something that I talked about before, man, and it was this cheating shit, man. And it's not to discourage you guys from seeking out relationships or whatever the case may be. It's more or less to get you guys to understand that, listen there, bruh, like the hope that you have for whatever it is that you think that you want or everything that you think that you desire is like, it's a waste of time, bruh. You are nowhere near where you should be because of your insatiable appetite for desires for a fucking relationship. The right relationship will find you if you're doing what you need to do for yourself as a man, dude. And I'm just being honest. So, with that being said, loved by few, hated by many. I appreciate the $20 sponsorship, man. Salute to you, my brother. MPI, clip some of it. Send it to me. I appreciate that. Because we're going to get up out of here, man. Theatricality and deception are powerful agents to the uninitiated. But we are the initiated. We are men first. You fellas have a good night.
D-Max Beats.
man.